For over 1,000 generations, the Jedi Knights were the guardians of peace and justice in the Old Republic. Before the Dark Times. Before the Empire.
While Obi-Wan wasn't lying in this scene, we all know the Jedi weren't as black and white as he claims, especially the Jedi Council during the time of the Clone Wars. Join me to dive into today's episode of Star Wars Lore Bits, where we are going to be exploring this fact through the shameful, secret, and downright idiotic prisons built both by and to contain Jedi in the Star Wars galaxy. The first prison on our list is the Citadel, not the most dangerous or shameful of prisons, but certainly the most widely known. The impregnable prison was built by the Republic to detain rogue or dark Jedi. Called Citadel Station, this titanic prison was built on the fiery Lola Sayu, a planet in the Outer Rim whose molten core had been exposed in a mysterious cataclysmic event several millennia ago. Constructed amidst an ocean of molten rock, the Citadel's security was built to keep even powerful Force users contained, with labyrinthine hallways filled with all manner of blaster turrets and enhanced security systems including ray shielding to contain most targets with ease. The outside of the facility was even laced with electro mines that, combined with high winds, made infiltrating or escaping the facility an impossibility to anyone who didn't want to fall into the lava below. Notably, before the time of the prequel trilogy, there was a rumor among the Jedi that those plagued by Force visions would be sent here for correction, because of the inherent danger of those burdened with knowledge of the future. And though these rumors were never proven true, they did stop Jedi Master Len Costana from telling the Council about Sifo Dyas's Force visions that made him an easy target of manipulation for the Sith to begin the Clone Wars. Even when it wasn't serving as a symbol of fear for the Jedi, during the Clone Wars, this emplacement was captured by the Separatists, who turned the prison against the order it was built to serve, using it to detain and torture the Jedi prisoners they captured in battle. Most notably when Anakin Skywalker was forced to lead a mission to rescue the captured Jedi Master Even Piel, before he or his officers could give up information about the secret Nexus hyperspace route, a vital military secret that could have decided the Clone Wars. What prison could be worse than that? You might be asking. Well, did you hear about the prison so shameful to the Jedi Order that they chose to keep it a secret from even their closest allies? The Prism, also called the Ghost Prison, was a secret prison space station in wild space of the galaxy, whose existence was only known to the Jedi Council. The Council believed that the Republic's security force couldn't contain the Force users, cyborgs, shapeshifters, and others that they had captured over the course of the war, so the Council decided they would imprison the undesirables secretly and without trial inside the Prism, claiming they would receive fairer treatment after the war was over. Of course, when the Jedi Council collapsed in 19 BBY, this left the secret prison only staffed by a single Jedi Master and a contingent of security droids. Here they would stay, along with the dangerous prisoners, until Darth Vader eventually reached the station on the run from an almost successful military coup of the Empire. Here he would kill the Jedi and release the prisoners from containment, fighting for hours in a battle royal until only the strongest were alive to help him take back the Empire. And while the story of the Prism is one heard often throughout real-world history, we will give them fair trials after the war. It's not one that most would attribute to the Jedi Council, the supposed peaceful monks dedicated to the light side of the Force. There are certainly arguments for its necessity, but that doesn't stop us from seeing the parallels to the Republic's own crumbling judiciary system in the later seasons of the Clone Wars. Having already visited their shameful secret prison, let us visit another Jedi prison that holds a dark and terrifying secret. 3 years after the Battle of Yavin, Luke Skywalker journeys to Sasson Temple in the Outer Rim territories, looking for a Jedi artifact that would allow him to match the terrifying power of Darth Vader. In years past, Jedi used this temple to amplify their Force powers and peer across the galaxy using the sight. Unfortunately for him, after breaking the temple's seal with his pure heart and powerful Force abilities, Luke realizes why the temple had been sealed in the first place. Years ago, during the Clone Wars, Jedi Masters Shakti and Aayla Secura trapped a dangerous and terrifying creature inside the temple, known as the Starweird. This dark Force entity had a ravenous hunger that once threatened to drain all life from the galaxy. Only after a desperate struggle and the help of the archaeologist Afra was Luke able to vanquish the beast. tapping into the amplification power of the temple and the Jedi artifact to use a never-before-seen Force ability and give himself the upper hand. And while Luke would succeed in the end, the theme of him literally cleaning up after the old Jedi Order is one that can be found through most of his stories. These prisons perfectly represent the complicated nature of the Jedi and their deterioration as an institution. Thank you so much for watching my first Star Wars Lore Bits video. While I mostly post short-form content, I found that there is so much you can't talk about in a single minute. So I want to start doing more videos like this. If you made it this far, make sure to like and subscribe. The reception this gets will probably decide when the next one comes out. Throw any ideas you would like me to cover in the comments below, and have a great day. Adios.